Hey, what's going on YouTube? I'm Sean from Start to Finish Gaming, and welcome back to ARK Survival Evolved here on the brand new Xbox Series X. Guys, in the last episode, we went over to the Genesis Ocean biome, and not only did we get a couple of Basilos, we also got an X-Megalodon. On top of that, guys, we did the Manta Racing, which is one of the best ways to get yourselves Megatherium saddles. If you guys haven't checked out that video, in the right-hand corner right about now is a link sending you on over there, so definitely check out that video, then come on back to this one. But today, guys, I want to start getting ready for the Broodmother fight, so we're going to go out and get all three required artifacts. That is Artifact of the Clever, Artifact of the Hunter, and Artifact of the Massive. Alright guys, we are here to take on our first cave. This is the Artifact of the Clever. Now, to show you guys on the map kind of where we are, let's get our GPS out here. Let's go back into our inventory for a quick second. Let's get rid of the Featherlight, because that apparently gets in the way. We're right here pretty much on the map. That is 41.4, 46.6. What's actually nice about these specific caves that we're going to be doing today, they're probably the easiest out of the bunch, honestly. Let's put the Featherlight back on, so we should be pretty good. I personally don't want to use Gamma or anything like that, so I'm hoping that using a torch is going to be enough. I just don't like using Gamma because it just gives it this washed out look, so we're going to give this a shot. Like I said, though, the three caves that we're going through today are probably the easiest on the island. This, I would say, is the second easiest. The next cave that we'll be doing is, in fact, the easiest. That is to get Artifact of the Hunter, I believe. Now, a few things that you need when caving. In this particular cave... oh, we got bats. Okay. Let's get rid of that. So, first of all, there is a chance that you will get rabies, so usually put down a bed is going to be best. Let's get you out of the way. There we go. Personally, I did not put down a bed because, again, I think we'll be okay health-wise and everything. I think we can handle this no problem. Yeah, no, it actually looks light enough on your screen, which is good. Second thing you guys will need is obviously either a Baryonyx or a Phyla. In this case, Baryonyx just works out a little bit better for these caves, especially the swampy caves and stuff, because we will have to go into the water and stuff like that. On top of that, having an otter with you is huge. Otters can hold multiple artifacts as long as their weight can do it. Our otter has 100 weight, so we should be okay to actually pick up all three artifacts. Plus, I'm going to get extras. I usually get about 3 or 4 extras, honestly. And honestly, I think our otter should be able to hold all of it, which is nice. On top of that, too, if you want, bring like a gun or anything with you just to be able to take care of some of the stuff. Some of these caves will have Arthropleura, which are going to totally just rip up your armor and everything like that. All this other stuff is actually pretty easy to deal with, especially having an imprinted Baryonyx. Like, this is just going to be not a cakewalk, but it's going to be a hell of a lot easier. Oh, they're coming out of the walls. Just be wary of that, too. You will have a lot of dinos just kind of appear out of nowhere, out of the walls and everything. So, from what I remember, I think it's just straight down, and then we just get into the... There's a couple of paths I think you can go. I think you could go that straight one, and then you could also go this one. I think they give you the same results, but we're going to see here. I haven't done this cave in a while, but let's see. And you guys might be wondering, too, like, hey, Wednesday, you put out a ARK video, too. Traditionally, this series goes Monday, oh, God, Arthropleura. Try that again in a second, because, okay, good. The Arthropleura meshed with the wall, so that thing is completely gone. Awesome. But do watch out for those, because their spit will completely just screw up your armor. Yeah, there is a lot of stuff in this cave right now. Oh my god. And this is actually considered one of the easy caves. Now... Oh, really? Okay. There we go. Okay, can I speak now? That would be wonderful. You guys are wondering, like, why is there an ARK video today? There was an ARK video on Wednesday. I decided that because, at least for right now, until I can figure out what's going to properly replace the Minecraft series, I thought we might as well just use this time to progress as quickly as we can through the game. I want to get a lot done before Genesis comes out, so I think right now it just works out better doing 3 episodes a week for you guys. 1, I think you guys are going to enjoy that, and 2, yeah, this is a lot of fun for me. I really like playing this game, so might as well just keep it going, right? But on top of that, guys, if you guys see all the way over to the left hand side, it's a little tough to see right now, but the artifact is in fact there, which is awesome. Sometimes you do happen to go into these caves, you deal with all these bugs, you deal with all these spiders, bats, all that, and sometimes the artifact just doesn't show. There is an Arthropleura right over... Oh, there's a couple of them. So we're going to take out our shotgun here and just completely... Oh, God, where is he? Okay, there he is. And just completely take him out that way. If you guys don't know, using any form of a gun on an Arthropleura does heavy damage. So just keep that in mind as you're doing these caves. But yeah, the artifact is pretty much right here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's right there. Artifact of the Clever. Real quick, real easy, honestly. It's one of the shortest caves, I would say, if not the shortest cave. But what I'm going to actually do is... Oh, God. A lot going on right now. This is why... caves are no joke. Even the easy caves are a bit nervy at times. But let's get rid of all these guys. This is why it's good to have the baryonyx, because just getting into that water is like... just makes this so freaking easy. Okay, there's nothing bad in there. I do want to search around here. There we go. Ah, I hit the dung beetle. I didn't want to hit the dung beetle. But I want to search around here for a second. Just make sure I kill everything in the area, because once I get off my mount... Yeah, you could run into trouble if you don't kind of survey the area first. What's nice about some of these caves, you could see that everything we're killing is like 85, 90, 120. You can actually tame stuff in these caves. So if we find like a good... Oh, God. If we find like a good, like, dung beetle, for example, you can tame these guys, which is awesome. Some of the caves later on, especially, you'll see, like, Dire Bear, level 225, Dire Wolf, level 300, and yada yada. Can't tame those, unfortunately. Those are typically on the harder caves, but the easier caves, like these caves, you don't really have as many things, and the levels are... standard levels, so you can tame this stuff. But overall, cave is relatively easy. Just slowly take your time going through it, honestly. And what's nice, too, is with these caves, you're getting a lot of explorer notes, too. There's usually 2 or 3 explorer notes in the cave, so you can really just pile on the amount of XP. But that's pretty much it. That is Artifact of the Clever. Real quick, real easy. Watch this doesn't say clever. Artifact of the Clever. Perfect. Okay, I memorized which ones we're doing today. So, overall, what I'm going to end up doing is I'll keep coming back and forth to this cave, picking up artifacts and stuff like that. But honestly, just to show you guys, I'm only going to do 1 artifact a piece with you guys. I'll come back and do this at a later time. I usually try to get 3 or 4 artifacts each. And the reason for that is I want to... just in case if anything goes wrong in the fights. I basically want to make one big trip, get this all done, get this out of the way, and call it a day. But again, real quick, real easy. Just take your time going through it. There are a couple of paths that you can take to get down here. It's overall not that bad. Just again... Excuse me, sorry guys. Not feeling 100%, so I do apologize if there's going to be a couple of coughs in here and there and everywhere. Overall, these caves are the easiest. Just take your time going through them, and you should be able to get it done. Oh, I think our torch broke, actually, didn't it? Yeah, the torch is already broken. Didn't even notice that. Oh my god, okay. Oh wait, the torch was just taken off. Why was the torch taken off? That's really weird. It wasn't broken or anything. Okay, anyways, I'm going to make my way out of this cave, but that is very simply the Artifact of the Clever. Again, easy cave, not too bad to do, but we're going to move on to the Artifact of the Hunter, which is probably, honestly, the easiest cave. It's really like, I call it like if you were taking a college class over this, this is your intro to caving, this next cave we're going to be going into to get the artifact of the hunter. It's quick, it's easy, it kind of gives you an idea how caves are going to go, and it only gets worse from there, basically. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so next cave is right here. This is Artifact of the Hunter. Just to show you guys on the map kind of where we are, let's also put up the GPS. Let's move this a little. There we go. That might be a little bit better doing it this way. 8053 basically is what we're looking at. I thought there was a way I could actually, like, let's go back into this for a second. I thought there was a way that I can move the whatchamacall closer to me. There's definitely a way, I just don't remember the exact button right now to move the map a little bit closer to my view. But anyways, yeah, 8053, like I said before, this is probably the easiest cave out of all of them. Like I said, if this was a college course, if getting artifacts was a college course, this is your intro to caving class right here. By far easiest cave, shortest cave. There will be a couple of issues and everything in here, but overall, just a few bugs. You do have to watch out for megalania. They hang on the walls basically, and they will just come down and hit you and stuff, so you do have to worry about that. What are you? Why are you in here? Okay, anyways, but since we have a really good baryonyx with a really good saddle, we should be pretty good to go. Like I said before, I'm not going to gamma in these caves or anything because, again, one, I really like the glow that the torch gives, but on top of that, too, I don't know, using gamma just washes everything out. It just makes it look, you know, not that good, honestly. That's just my opinion, though. If you are doing this and everything, not recording, you're just playing the game, just gamma up. It's just going to make it a little bit easier for you to see in these caves. But I just like to have that, like, immersion, basically. Anyways, moving on through the cave here. We're about halfway done with the cave already. That's how quick and easy this cave honestly is. No dinos or anything right now, nothing attacking us, so I'm a little, oh, speaking of which, I was gonna say, I'm a little worried to see that, because that might mean that the artifact might not actually be in there or anything yet. If you want a shortcut, actually, let me turn around here and kind of run down this way for a second. If you want a shortcut to... Might be a spider in the walls. If you guys want a shortcut to the actual... Hey, here we go. This is where stuff is. Oh, yeah, wow. We have a lot here, actually. If you guys want a shortcut and just go straight to the artifact, just make a left at this point, drop on down. There's going to be a few snakes, bugs, that kind of thing, but once you deal with those, the artifact is pretty much straight ahead. We're, in fact, going to go the long way. That's a 135 dung beetle. That's actually kind of cool. I don't have any cryos, unfortunately, so... Oh, God. Yeah, gotta watch out for these guys. Okay, let's get the shotgun out. There we go. Perfect. But yeah, if you just jump on down there, the artifact is actually straight ahead there. I am a bit worried because I don't see the glow, so the artifact might not actually be in yet. But we're going to take the long way, hopefully in between now and by the time we get down there, we should be pretty good to go. But overall, again, you just kind of head this way, and this is going to be just kind of like a winding path down. There are the occasional like loot drops and stuff in here, so definitely take advantage of the cave drops. If you want, you can further explore by going over that way. You do have to go over the water though, so just be careful with that. If you're gonna do it, just make sure you have a baryonyx, honestly. Anything else is just not gonna work. And there's sarcos, there's piranha in there, and it gets a little intense. Let's see here. Alright, that little group of them is done. What level are you? 95, okay. These caves are really good if you actually do, in fact, want to get yourself some dung beetles and stuff, because these southern caves always have just a ton of these. Yep, okay, I thought I saw something from the corner of my eye. I don't know why it's only hitting for 150. Maybe there's got to be another one actually in the area, but let's keep going this way. And then all you have to do is actually go right under there. You can see the artifact pulsing, so we're actually pretty good. But this was where we were before. This was actually where I told you guys you can jump on down here. Let's deal with the Arthropleura, because that is the biggest threat out of everything here. There we go. The rest of the stuff is fairly easy to deal with. The Arthropleuras are always just a massive issue. There we go. We got scorpions falling, and another Arthropleura. There we go. Snakes falling from the ceiling. Now, I would say this might be one of the worst parts of the cave right here. You kind of have to go in just by yourself, unfortunately. So, let's load up the shotgun. We should be pretty good. If we want, we can actually lure stuff out here. If there's, in fact, anything in here, which I don't think there is, but... Okay, I hear something. Okay, go, 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 go. Yeah, it was definitely a snake, but I don't know where it is. Okay, well, clearly it's outside. There we go. Clearly it got through somehow, and I just didn't see anything. Okay. Yeah, there's another one in here. We can take it ourselves, honestly, if anything happens, so we should be okay. Let's see. Alright, but yeah, that's Artifact of the Hunter. Alright, let's see. Anything in here? Nah, we're good. Okay, it is a little bit dark. I apologize, guys. Let me get back to the torch. There we go. It's probably in the walls over here somewhere, and it's just not... I don't know. But anyways, guys, that is Artifact of the Hunter. Again, I would say easiest cave out of the entire thing. It does get a little intense. If you do want to actually look around a little bit more, there is, like I mentioned before, over this way, you can actually go into the water and visit over there. Sometimes you do get loot drops, there's explorer notes, stuff like that, but you do have to deal with this water where there is just a ton of piranha, there's some sarcos, and to be honest, I'm not going to deal with it. I'm totally okay, because we're not really here for loot drops and stuff. We're here for just the artifacts. So I'm going to head out of this cave, and I will see you guys at... Out of the three, this next one will be the toughest cave. It is, in fact, the lava cave in order to get Artifact of the Massive. So it's going to take a little more finagling and a little more planning, but we should be able to get through that no problem. So I'll see you over at the lava cave, and we'll start that. Alright, guys, we are at the final cave today. This is for the Artifact of the Massive. This is the infamous lava cave. Now, the lava cave is... It's not bad. There's just certain parts that can be very dangerous, especially going in with the baryonyx. But sabers are really good in this cave. Wolves are really good in this cave. I don't think Thylas can really fit well in this cave, so that's why I usually don't go with a Thyla. The problem with the baryonyx is it can't really jump. Like, it can jump, but it can't really jump well. And that does put us in a bit of a dangerous spot because this cave has a ton of lava, and you do have to jump over lava at certain points in order to get to the artifact. Now, there's a couple of ways you can do this. You can actually jump over. It is possible. It's just... There's a risk of you falling into the lava, and not only do you lose your baryonyx, you'll also lose yourself, your character, and then your otter that has the rest of the artifacts on it. So, I actually brought over some grappling hooks, so we're gonna probably grapple for the end of this cave, but overall it's not too intense. I think we'll be okay. There are certain parts that do get a little intense, so we'll see how this goes. I can say the one huge advantage of actually having the Xbox Series X over the Xbox is the loading time for caves. Oh my god. Usually loading times with caves takes about 15-20 seconds with an Xbox. This is virtually right away. Like, you see no lag, you see no anything. It's absolutely awesome. But let's get started with this cave. This cave's a little intense. I always get a little nervous in this cave, especially with the jumps. That's the biggest thing. Because there's so many creatures too, you do have to watch out for, I'm just gonna actually bite my way through here. One, there's a lot of bats, so you have to worry about mega rabies. On top of that, there's a lot of dinos that can start, not that they're necessarily going to push you places, it's just when you get a lot of dinos at once, you do tend to get pushed around a little bit, which gets a little intense, especially because there's lava around, and you can fall into the lava, and then it's just a bad time overall. So this cave out of the three is definitely the hardest. There is a hell of a lot harder maps, hell of a lot harder caves to do on these maps, but this one for the Broodmother is the toughest out of the three, honestly. But Mega Rabies right now is always a major risk. Now, I would always recommend when you're caving, always make a bet. Just in case if things go south, always make a bet. Just in case. Personally, I think we're okay. Even if I get Mega Rabies, I can run on out of here and we'll still be okay. It's not the end of the world for us. But, yeah. Usually you want to make a bet. Doesn't matter what cave you're doing. Even if it's the easiest cave, still just do it, especially if it's your first time going caving. Just make a bet. Make a bet. It's not that hard to do. Do the sleeping bag, whatever. I don't know if you guys saw there, but I got hit and I did a little bit of a jump because a dino got underneath me, basically. That's what I'm talking about. There is a chance that a dino can get under you and you kind of float a little bit, and yeah. There's a chance of you going into the lava, so always be careful. Take your time with the caves, and you should be okay. I mean, we're going to be okay. We have a really good baryonyx. We have an incredible saddle on this. Health-wise, I'm not too worried about. Melee-wise, we have over 500 melee on this guy, so it's not bad either. We can go this way. This way is a really long way to get there. I just don't want these guys ending up coming up behind me and then hitting me into lava, so I'm going to take these guys out now just to get that out of the way. But this is the quicker method. You just go this way, basically. There is some stuff up there. Now, what you can actually do is you can actually... Ooh, I never knew loot crates can be up there. Not going for it, but that's kind of cool. Never actually thought about that. Unfortunately, with this cave, it's a little bit tough to do, but you can actually kind of hit something and then try to plan your movements right in order for them to fall into the lava and everything. This cave's a little bit tougher to do it, or at least in this section, it's a little bit tougher to do it, but you can, in fact, cause them to fall into the lava, and you basically don't have to attack them. You'll see this a lot in, like, the Overseer cave for the, or the Tech cave it's called, to go to the Overseer fight. There's a Megalania, by the way. Okay, let's get rid of you. It's quick. Alright. Are there any other ones? No. You didn't have a mate boost or anything, so we should be okay. Now, this is always fun right here. This little part, this is a little jagged path that you have to walk, and if you miss, you fall in lava. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring all of the dinos over here. Missed them. All right. Okay, the bat is coming. Okay, good. Just so we don't have to deal with them while actually walking this little ledge here. But for example, there's a dino all the way over there, a Dillo. Let me see if I can hit him from here. Doesn't help that this chibi is in the way. I would say that that's my only I don't know if gripe is the right word, issue with the chibis is they do happen to get in the way, especially on land mounts. We're not going to bother hitting them. I think we can just walk across this and be okay. This is the worst time for dinos to come out of the wall, and we're good. Okay. Get rid of you. Got a few more that we're going to have to deal with up here. And yeah, as you guys can see, I'm taking this cave really, really, really slow. On top of that, I am actually becoming encumbered too, so let's do this. Also, another tip too, always, if you are going to bring a baryonyx into the cave, always have fish. Fish is the rapid, basically with fish in its inventory, it'll rapid regen. It kind of does what the Argent basically does. When it kills something, basically it'll just regen its health fairly quickly, which is nice. And we'll just knock them into the lava and we are all good. We're going to head this way though. Deal with some more bats. And I know it's probably not necessary to show you guys the entire cave and everything, but I just feel like there might be some of you that have never done these caves and stuff before, so I want to show you literally from walking in to literally getting to the artifact, kind of the path that you go. So let me deal with all these spiders on the wall. Alright, so once you guys get to the fork, I'm pretty sure we go this way. It's been a while since I've done this cave, but I am pretty sure... Oh, God. Let's get rid of these guys. Yeah, we gotta go this way. Alright, let's get rid of these guys first. And then we have to get ready for our first jump, which is right here, basically. Just make sure you kill everything and anything in the area, because if anything screws up this jump, you are screwed, basically. So let's go this way just for a minute, just to see if there's anything else. There is a bat over here. I think we're okay without that. Alright, moment of truth. Let's see how this jump goes. First things first, let's drop everything so at least we're safe in the weight category. We should be pretty good, but at the same time, what I could theoretically do right here is just instead just cryo and then jump it myself, but I'm going to do it with him. We're basically going to aim right straight ahead, so do make sure you have the run on. Oh my god, I always forget, like, do you do the run or you don't? This is where it gets a little intense. At least for me, I feel like it gets a little intense here. There we go, perfect. First jump's done. Whew, okay. Don't worry, that was the easy jump, guys. There's a lot harder jumps coming in a minute or two, so we'll see how it goes. But let's get rid of these bats first before we bother with that. And as you can see, they are pushing me back a bit, so you do have to watch out for that. Myself turned around a little bit here, but that's okay. There we go. Okay. Let's just use the wall to help us. There we go. Stuff coming out of the walls. Alright, now we have to go that way, but what I'm actually going to do is first, I'm going to head a little bit this way. Again, I just want to make sure that everything around us is pretty much killed, so I don't have any further issues or anything. But let's get these bats out of here. You can, in fact, go down that way. That leads you to another Explorer note, and it also leads you to... Oh, God. Oh, my God, look at all the spiders coming down. If you go that way, it leads you to an Explorer note, and... some other stuff. Don't really remember, honestly. But this is the biggest and the hardest part right here, is this jump. What you can do, though, is I'm going to actually use the hooks instead, the grappling hooks. So let's do this first. Let's get rid of you. Have them go into the lava, and we're all good there. I wonder if I can get them. I can. Okay, oh, God. Alright, whew. It's a little scary. You get that moment, especially with the Dilophosaur spit there. Oh my god, that's scary. Okay, let's turn him off of follow because that would be incredibly bad. Now, unfortunately, it is going to get a little bit dark when I do this, but here we go. So the idea is that I'm going to try to get all the way to that wall. Okay, we're attached, so theoretically this should go all the way. I'm a little nervous. I hate using these things, honestly, but there we go. And then we unhook, and we're good. So let's get out this guy just for a quick second, make sure we're all good. There is a scorpion right here. Let's just take him out. I don't really see anything else, but guys, oh god. Alright, let's see if there's any more before we do anything else. I think we're okay. Alright, that is Artifact of the Massive, though, guys. Oh my god. This one's a little bit tougher. It's just the jumps and everything like that. I do hear another scorpion, so I'm going to have to watch out for that. But let's grab this guy. Here we go. Artifact of the Massive, which is absolutely awesome. On top of that, too, let's just throw our otter out just for a second, just so you guys could see this. So he is, in fact, holding the Clever, the Hunter, and now the Massive. It's just great having an otter, so you can just do multiple trips, multiple artifacts, I mean, so you can do this all on one trip. You don't actually have to do it, go to a place, then have to come back and forth and all that kind of stuff. Let's see if I can just grapple all the way. Oh, I can. Sweet. Okay. Grapples are just so much easier doing this. You can do the jump, like I said, with the Baryonyx. You can do it with a Thyla, that kind of stuff, but excuse me, sorry guys. But honestly, using the grapples is just great. If you're ever in a situation that you're like, I don't know if we can make the jump, if you're ever in doubt, just use the grapples. Honestly, it's so much easier. But let me get out of this cave. It's going to take a little bit of getting out of here, a little finagling, but should be able to get done. This is another part that you're going to have to watch out for right here. Just make sure there's nothing around you. So I'm going to have to, in fact, cryo this guy. And I'll meet you guys on the outside of the cave. Alright guys, so we have gotten all 3 artifacts in order to take on the Broodmother. We got ourselves the Artifact of the Clever, the Artifact of the Hunter, and the Artifact of the Massive. If I was to put these in order from easiest to hardest, get yourself the Artifact of the Hunter first. It's definitely the easiest cave here on the island. On top of that, go for the Clever. After that, that's probably medium. I would say the toughest out of the 3 is the Lava Cave, the Artifact of the Massive. Relatively speaking, none of these caves are really hard. I would say the Lava Cave just needs a little bit more planning, like with grappling hooks and stuff like that. But, guys, overall, we have the Megatheriums. We have the saddles. We have the artifacts. All we need at this point is just the totems, which is like Sarco skins. We need some sauropod vertebrae, Titanoboa venom. Easy stuff, so I think we're going to take on the Broodmother in the next episode, guys. I'm really, really excited for this. I am loving the progression that we are having on the series. A couple episodes ago, we took out the Manicore. Now we're starting the island bosses. I'm really, really excited for the next episode. I hope you guys are too. But I'm going to end today's episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, smash that like button. Questions, comments, leave it down below. If you're new to the channel, enjoying the series, you're enjoying my content, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It really, really helps me out, and I'll see you guys in the next one.